My name is Sota Takeuchi. I'm a college student who's turning 19 this year. Phew! Finally finished off my essay. I came out in the middle of nowhere and finally started getting used to living in the city. I've actually been having way more fun than I thought in college, too. I enjoy all my studies and made new friends. I met my girlfriend Ayaka while going to club meets and parties. She also came from the middle of nowhere, and we really hit it off. At first, it was plenty of fun. I had my girlfriend and friends around me, and I was just having the dream campus life. But there was one problem with Ayaka. Hey, do you want to go eat somewhere today?
Sure. I want to eat soba. It's healthy.
I know a good place. Let's go there. Because we were going to the same college, we ate together almost every day. We would often go out and eat or eat at each other's houses and chill. That night, we went to a soba place to eat tempura, soba, and sushi as well. This looks great!
Yeah, it does.
I started slurping up my soba with my chopsticks, and then Ayaka pulled out her fork and spoon from her bag. She was eating the soba like she was eating pasta and eating the sushi with her spoon. You probably figured it out by now. She almost never used chopsticks and always ate with spoons and forks. She's gonna eat soba with a fork too? We often ate at places where a spoon and fork weren't strange, and we made dishes that didn't feel awkward using a spoon and fork at home either, but... Ayaka! It's soba!
So, who cares? It's easier to use a spoon and fork anyway.
Even if I subtly suggest she use chopsticks, she completely turns the suggestion down. I wouldn't mind if it was food that made sense to use a spoon and fork, but traditional Japanese dishes? I actually have only seen her eating rice balls when it comes to traditional Japanese food. I wonder what the employees and other patrons think about her. I was so nervous that I couldn't focus on the meal. Ayaka, we're eating in public. Can you use chopsticks? I know you don't mind, but I don't like it.
Let me eat how I want to eat. It's not like I'm bothering anyone.
I mean, yeah, but it's manners, you know? I could ignore it at home, but...
Ugh, stop nagging.
She was immediately upset. Apparently, her parents didn't really scold her for using a spoon and fork.
My parents don't care as long as I can eat it. We're in a multicultural society now, so it's okay for people not to be able to use chopsticks.
Yeah, that's probably what people say when they can't eat using chopsticks because they're physically unable to, or maybe I'm just being insane? Maybe she'll change after she finds a job. I didn't bother pushing the matter. Afterwards, I ended up breaking up with her about 2 months later. It had nothing to do with a spoon, but rather, she found someone else she liked more. She dumped me, saying that she was just excited about being in college when she started dating me. Afterwards, we graduated college in the blink of an eye, and I found a nice job at a decent company. The pay was good, but I worked late often. I was dating a girl called Sumire, who's a year younger than me. She works a really hard job, and I can't see her every day. Going out to eat on the weekends is one of the most fun things we do together. Then one day, I got a call from Ayaka.
Heya, been a minute. How you doing?
I hadn't spoken to her since we'd broken up. I was honestly hit with a wave of nostalgia more than anything. Hey Ayaka, long time. I'm alright. What's up? I thought maybe it was something to do with a class reunion or something. We'd only dated for 2 months or so it wasn't like I had overwhelming resentment towards her. The negative feelings I had toward her had already vanished.
I heard you found a nice job, huh?
It's not that big of a deal. I'm super busy.
I see. I'll tell you what. I'll forgive you for that time we can just go out again.
That time?
You kept complaining about me eating.
I remembered the spoon and fork. Even thinking back now, it's a little weird.
I know I'm pretty cute. Just forgive me and we can go hang out again.
No, I'm good. I think we won't have fun even when we spend time together anyway.
What? You're going to reject my invitation? I'm saying I'll date you.
Yeah, no. Bye.
Hey!
I was such an idiot for being nostalgic. From the sound of it, she hadn't changed at all from college. The best thing I could do was not get involved. That Friday, I had reservations with Sumire at a nice Japanese cuisine restaurant, and we were going to relax and unwind together. Ah, here it is. Let's go.
I'm so excited.
Just as we were about to go inside...
What a coincidence.
Ayaka? Ayaka had appeared behind us. There was no way that this was pure coincidence. I'm sure she followed me from my office or something.
I'm about to go eat. Let's go together. You know her? I'm his ex. Come on, say it's fine.
No, it's not fine. You can go eat as much as you'd like, but don't eat near us. Sumire also looked a little confused. We ignored Ayaka and walked inside. Of course, Ayaka came in with us. Hey!
Oh, it's fine. Want to eat with us?
Sumire? Sumire was pretty calm and quiet. She didn't seem to mind Ayaka.
See, she says it's fine. Come on.
We were able to add an extra serving for our course. The whole room was weird, but we started talking.
What? You're his girlfriend? Oh my gosh, you look so unimpressionable. I get that a lot.
Sumire was just sitting there, grinning. I kept trying to stop Ayaka, but she would just give me a shit-eating grin. Can she please just leave? What did she come here for? And before I knew it, our food was here. Sashimi with some stew and soup. There were all kinds of fancy foods being served up, and right as Sumire and I grabbed our chopsticks...
Woo! This looks amazing!
No surprise here, she grabbed her spoon and fork. She had no hesitation using them either. Sashimi, rice, miso soup, it didn't matter. That's actually kind of impressive. Sumire was a little aghast, but she didn't say anything. She just started eating her own food. That's how you're supposed to follow manners. It was clear which one looked better eating their food.
This is so good. I love it. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Ayaka-san,
Sumire asked with no malice at all.
you don't know how to use chopsticks? If you want, I can teach you. What? Of course I know how to use chopsticks. How dare you? Oh, I see. You were using a spoon and fork, so why don't you use chopsticks? Because I don't spill this way. It's easier, too. I see. But you should use chopsticks. People are gonna assume you can't use it and you're like a kindergarten student or something.
I was honestly about to burst out laughing. She was trembling. Her face was bright red. It was also funny because Sumire, like I mentioned earlier, really meant no offense. She really did want to help her out if she didn't know how to use chopsticks. You should have her teach you. You're the same as when you were in college. This is perfect timing for you.
Enough! What the hell? Stop talking like it's just a given to be using chopsticks if you're an adult. I'm not bothering anyone.
She said the same thing that she did years ago in college.
It's not anything to do with bothering others. It's manners that you learn to follow as a child. My 8-year-old nephew can use chopsticks too. Shut up! I'm gonna leave because this place sucks. Bye!
She was trying to put away her spoon and fork. Ayaka had noticed all of the eyes looking at her. The employees were looking at Ayaka and the spoon and fork in her hands. Ayaka finally realized what people thought looking at her eat like that. She was trying to leave.
You can't leave without paying. Of course I'm going to pay.
I'm sure she wanted to run out of the store right now. Ayaka pulled out 3 wrinkled $10 bills and threw them on the table.
I don't think that's enough.
But Ayaka was already long gone. We apologized to the employees who looked concerned, and we started enjoying the great meal in front of us. Ayaka immediately sent me a text full of hate and anger. "You embarrassed me! That was the worst experience of my life! I'm going to sue you!" etc., etc. Apparently, Ayaka was warned time and time again, but never bothered heeding the warnings. She went out to work, and all of her friends were immediately taken aback by her mysterious little habit. She would often break up with her boyfriends because they would have utensil squabbles. That's why she reached out to me. One of my friends from college let me know, and I almost pitied her. She was warned by everyone else too, but she still wouldn't budge. That's actually impressive in some ways. I remember her finding a decent job, but apparently now she works at a temp agency, bouncing from workplace to workplace. I'm not sure if it had to do with her food manners or just her personality, but I do feel bad for her not being able to just fit in. She was apparently running around telling people that my girlfriend and I embarrassed her in public, but of course, her reputation preceded her. No one would believe a thing she said. If anything, they were all starting to avoid her, and she was becoming isolated. I still date Sumire, and we're actually engaged now. But sometimes we talk about Ayaka, and remember how cringy she was.
If she just said yes, I'd gladly teach her.
Sumire was honest to God worried for Ayaka. Because she was being so honest and innocent, it was probably even more insulting to Ayaka. Even if it's easier, you need to learn manners fitting for your age and time. If everyone was on the same page as you, it wouldn't matter. But that's not always the case. Manners are around to make sure those around you don't feel uncomfortable. I think I kind of get it now.
Thanks for watching! Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Bye!